Did you run him over, man?
No, I swear to God I didn't. Billy, is he still alive?
Really, do you want me to be honest with you?
No. No.
No? Hold
No.
on. He is deceased, and you're going to be charged with reckless homicide by a motor vehicle.
Did the argument have something to do with the bar last night?
Always has something to do with the bar.
It's late October in Forest County, Wisconsin, when deputies receive an eerie 911 call.
Forest County 911.
Yeah, there's a person that's hit outside my house, right on Highway 8 in Leona.
Okay. And they're sitting outside your house?
Yes, Ed.
Is that right across from Barb's?
Yeah, just 100 yards up.
Okay. Do you have any idea who it might be, sir?
Donnie Britten.
Donnie Britten.
He's hurt pretty bad.
He's hurt?
Yeah, he's in the middle of the street. He's all cut up.
Okay. All right, we'll get an officer headed over that way, sir.
The caller tells officials a man, later identified as Donald Britten Jr., was seen lying injured in the roadway. It's not long until deputies find the man deceased and catch up with who would become their main suspect, his wife.
If there's somebody that pushed him out, he needs to go after him. What do you know? He was driving my pickup. Okay.
Okay. And what happened?
I was watching because I'm weird.
Sure.
Out the door.
Yeah. Hey, you were at Barb's place there? Or at the bar?
My house.
Investigators identify the woman seen here as 50-year-old Mary Jane Terry, who allegedly just ran over and killed her husband in a pickup truck. But she's not exactly admitting to that.
You were at your house?
Right next door.
Okay. So what happened?
I seen it. I seen the truck stop.
A truck stop? Okay.
My truck.
Your truck stopped? Okay. And then what happened?
Then I didn't see anything, so I ran out the house.
Okay. And what happened? What happened?
He was there. I got in the pickup and I drove it home.
Where was he at?
Right there.
Okay, so did you run over him?
No.
Oh, so what happened then? How did he end up where he's at
He
now?
was there.
He was already laying there?
Yes.
Okay.
And I was scared, so I drove the pickup home.
Okay. So he was driving that truck though?
My truck.
This male here laying on the ground? What's
Yes.
his name? What's his first
Donnie
name?
Britten.
Donnie Britten. He was driving your truck?
Yes.
How did he end up outside of your truck?
I don't know. I wasn't with him. I was at my house.
Okay.
So when you showed up, he was on the ground?
Yes.
You took the truck and brought him home?
Yes.
You took the truck home and you left him here?
Yes.
Did you see another vehicle in the area?
No, I didn't even see him laying there. Honest to God, I didn't see him laying there.
Ma'am.
I turned around.
Did you run him over, ma'am?
No, I swear to God, I didn't. I turned around.
Okay. Where's the vehicle at? I'm gonna walk with you over there, okay?
Yep.
Stay here, Mary. Right next to the bar.
Okay.
Please, no, my wife,
I'm right here, Mary. Just go with him. I'll be right here.
Oh my God, I didn't run him over.
Mary leads the deputy to where she says she found the truck in the roadway after her husband was already on the ground.
Was there anyone else outside that may have seen this, ma'am? Is there anyone else here that may have seen what happened?
No.
What's your first name, ma'am?
Mary. I'm his wife.
Okay. When you turned around, ma'am, did you notice that you went over anything at all?
I didn't die. I just turned around.
And drove over here?
I can't. I swear. I don't even have the fob. He has the fob.
He has the fob on him?
Yes.
Okay. What's your first name, ma'am?
Mary.
Mary what?
Terry.
Terry?
Yep.
Mary Terry?
Yep.
Is that your name?
Yeah.
Who's the vehicle registered to?
Mary Terry.
Mary Terry? Hey, Bill, is there anything on that truck? Hold on, ma'am. All right, she's going to be driver, bro.
I didn't drive it.
You just told me you drove it from the scene, ma'am. You drove it from over there in the middle.
I turned around and I came back.
You walked over here, or you just told me you
I
drove
walked from the house.
over there?
Yes.
And how'd the truck get back here?
I drove it.
That's what I'm saying. You drove the truck from the scene over here. That's what I'm saying. Hold on a second. No, I don't think you should go over there. I don't think you should go over there. Let's hang out here, okay?
Deputies find the suspect's truck parked right here in front of her home with a heavily damaged front end. Seconds later, Mary spots a deputy who says he's known the couple for over 20 years when she tries again to sell her story.
Billy, I didn't do nothing.
Honey, I don't know what to tell you. All I can tell you is your truck ran him over.
It wasn't me. I was home.
You know who might have been driving it?
He was driving it.
Hold on a second, Mary.
He's got the fob.
She just told me that he drove the truck from the bar here, or from the house here, up over there where he's at. She went over there. She didn't see him there. She got in the truck and turned around and drove the truck back.
I don't have the fob, Billy.
So we're going to be doing...
Despite her best efforts, deputies move on to field sobriety tests. Let's see how she does.
Well, my husband's doing clean.
He's in the best hands that he can be in, ma'am. He's with the ambulance crew, and there's another law enforcement officer there, and that's all we can do right now, okay? Okay? But there's some tests I need you to do, because you told me you were driving, okay?
I wasn't driving. I drove from there to there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. So you drove, okay? Okay, and I believe that you're intoxicated, okay?
All right.
So I need to put you through some tests.
All right.
Okay?
Yep.
Let's go right here. Why don't we do it right here?
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking at the tip of my finger?
I am.
You're not looking at the tip of my finger, Mary. Let's go.
I'm dead serious.
You are looking at it?
Yes.
It doesn't look like it to me from where I'm looking at it.
All right.
Right here, tip of my finger. Can you see it?
Yep.
There you go. Okay. There you go. That's what I want you to do. Okay, let's go back. I'm gonna go over here one more time. Okay. Let me go back, okay?
Understanding that my husband is staying here.
I know. He's in the best hands he could be in, though, Mary. Okay? And we're gonna go up. Same thing. Don't move your head.
I won't.
Before moving on to the next test, that familiar deputy breaks the tragic news to Mary.
Billy, is he still alive?
Billy, do you want me to be honest with you?
No. No.
No? Hold
No.
on. He is deceased, and you're going to be charged with reckless homicide by a motor vehicle. At this point. Just being honest with you. I mean, I've known you a long time, Mary, but that's what's going to happen here.
I wasn't driving.
Okay, Mary.
The deputy gives Mary a moment to gather herself before starting some balance tests.
Oh, I got it. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
You can begin. Nope, Mary, you're gonna do 9. You're gonna do 9 steps. I did 3. You're gonna do 9.
You told me to do 3.
I said do 9. I did 3 to demonstrate. You're gonna do 9. So let's do it again.
9 all the way out.
Yep. Okay, you ready, Mary?
Yes.
Okay, you can begin.
Now what?
You gotta keep going. The way I explained to you, Mary. Okay. Heels together, toes together. Nope. Let's come off the truck 1 step. Okay, you can begin.
1001, 1002, 1030.
Hold on, Mary. You got to keep going until I tell you to stop, okay? All right, are you ready? Nope, hold on. Are you ready? We're going to start over again. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you can begin. Go ahead.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1000.
Luke.
1006, 1007.
Keep going. Keep going, Mary.
1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 1012.
Ma'am, can you keep going? You got to keep going, Mary.
1013, 1014, 1015,
Okay.
1016.
All right. You got a PBT? All right, Mary. I'm gonna have you do a PPT for me, okay? Blow into that little machine so I can see where you're at. All right. Have you ever been arrested before for OWI?
No.
Never? Okay, have you ever done a PPT before?
No.
Blow into the machine?
No.
Okay, hold on a second.
I don't know how my husband is.
Right after we're done here, we'll go over there.
Please, would you please tell me?
I guess what? I'm not the investigating officer or anything like that. I'm just here assisting. So.
The deputy has seen enough and decides to move on to a portable breathalyzer test.
Are you okay or anything like that? You're not injured or anything like that? Okay. No, like.
Oh, I was home.
All right, Mary, you see this is a brand new straw?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna take it out of here.
Yes.
I know you don't want to go through this. Okay, hold on. So what it's going to do is going to show you, nope, I'll be touching it. You can put your hand down. It's going to take a blank test, show you there's no alcohol in the air, show you that it's calibrated, all right? Zeros.
Yep.
I'm going to have you take a deep breath in them, put the straw in your mouth, past your teeth, blow. Blow, 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 blow. Nope, you got to blow long and steady. You're blowing too fast. So, like you're blowing up a balloon. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Hold on. All right. Blow, 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 blow. Stop. Okay, you're good. Once you hear that little click, you're good. You know what the legal limit in Wisconsin is?
0.08.
Yep, you're 100% correct.
Well, I own the bar, so.
Okay. 0.298.
Are you telling me and my husband is alive?
Huh? Here. All right, ma'am. I'm just gonna put this in here for now. I'm gonna have you turn around, place your hands behind your back.
Would you please tell me?
Actually, you can put them in front. You can put them in front.
All right. Would you please tell me?
Ma'am, they already told you what the deal is. When you talk to Billy, I don't know any information beyond what Billy told you. Billy told you what happened already, right? He was very direct with what he told you. I don't think you need me to specify that any more than he told you. Remember when you talked to Billy? Called him Billy, right? What did Billy tell you? What's going on?
He says I did it, but I didn't.
He said you're going to be charged with that. Okay? So that's what's going on. You're being placed under arrest for homicide by intoxicated use of a motor vehicle. Okay? And OWI. Okay.
You heard that right. Mary allegedly blew a .298 on the breath test. That's nearly 4 times the legal limit to operate a vehicle. The suspect is cuffed and taken to jail. Meanwhile, one deputy checks in with a witness. Hey, by the way, what do the body cams that we cover prove? Maybe that the world is unpredictable, and I'll tell you what, with that in mind, having a great lawyer matters, and that is where our great partner and sponsor Morgan & Morgan comes in. This is a firm with over 1,000 attorneys. You know why they have so many? Because they win a lot. In the past few months, Morgan & Morgan secured a $9.3 million verdict for a car crash victim in Florida, a $5.6 million verdict for another car accident victim in Atlanta, and not to mention $1.8 million in Kentucky after insurance offered them a mere $5,000 in that case. And even if you think your case isn't worth millions of dollars, why not start a claim and fight for what you deserve? Morgan & Morgan makes it so simple. You can start a claim from your phone in just 8 clicks. So if you're injured, you can easily start a claim at forthepeople.com/LC bodycam channel or click the link in the description and pinned in the comments. Let's see what she has to say.
Right here.
Oh, you live right here?
This is my house.
Okay.
And to begin with, I was just inside. I had my television on and everything else, and I started hearing like yelling. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I looked out the window. I seen Mary walk literally past my window, like on my side. Like, this all is my property here.
Yeah.
She's there.
Okay.
So she walked past, and I'm like, what the hell is she doing? So then I went to the front door and walked outside, and I didn't see her at all. And then I seen the truck was here. The lights were on, so I'm like, oh, her and Donnie must have just got back home.
Yeah.
So then I was trying to put my kid to sleep. We went walking upstairs, and I started hearing yelling again.
Uh-huh.
And then I looked out the window, and I seen her up there. And I didn't see Donnie. I seen nothing in the road. I just seen Mary, and I thought, oh, she's fucking drunk, you know.
Uh-huh.
So then she's screaming drastically, and then I seen somebody pull over. So then I come out, told my daughter to stay there, and I ran to the house, and I'm banging on the door looking for Donnie to say, hey, Mary's up the road.
Yeah.
Nothing. And then I went to the bar, and Shelly, the bartender, and some other people were there, and I'm like, where the hell's Donnie at? And they're like, he's up there. And I'm like, no, that's Mary. Where's Donnie at? And they're like, he's up there. I'm like, that's not Donnie, that's Mary.
Uh-huh.
So then I went going, and I got halfway, and then I seen there was a body in the road. And then when I showed up, Billy Stanley was up there. He was doing CPR, and I'm like, I can take. I'm
Where was
emergency
where was
management
Mary
for.
at that time?
She was standing over him.
What'd she say? Did she say anything?
Nothing. She was just freaking frantic. And I didn't ask nothing, and I just, like I said, I'm like, Billy, I can take over for you.
Mm-hmm.
So then he let me take over, so I was doing that, and then he did his calls or whatever, and then Mary was, again, frantically almost yelling at her to get back.
Let's rewind to earlier in the day, when Mary was allegedly caught on a gas station surveillance camera buying a case of beer before driving off in the same truck just hours before the incident. Back at the sheriff's office, and after given some time to sober up, detectives have some questions for Mary.
I guess tell us what you know about last night.
What part?
Hey, why don't you start right at the beginning? Or if it's something started earlier than last night, or yesterday, or the day before.
No, everything was fine.
Oh, okay.
We went for a ride. And we got in an argument, he stopped, dropped me off at home. And that big window that's in my house, I seen him stop in the middle of the road. So I went to go down there to see what's wrong, and he was laying there. So I got in the truck and I pulled it out. I was gonna call 911, but the guy next door across the road called me. That's what I remember, and that's the truth.
You said we, and you say he. Who are we talking about?
Donnie and I.
Okay. So yesterday, everything's going good?
Yeah.
And you guys are at home? Or
Yeah.
you said you went for a ride?
We did.
Okay. Where'd you go when you went for a ride?
We always go through Blackwell and then take around Trump Lake and then back through and back home.
Is it like a back road? Back road?
Yeah, we
Or
just go around looking for deer.
Gravel road, blacktop?
Blacktop.
Okay. So you stay on like County H, that area?
Yeah, it's just around Trump Lake and
Okay.
we come back.
Oh, okay, I got you. Anything happen on that ride?
No,
Okay. Who was driving when you went for the ride?
I was.
Do you have a driver's license, right?
Yes.
Does Donnie have a driver's license?
No.
Okay. Does he drive sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go for your ride, nothing happens though?
No,
Okay. What happens after the ride?
he dropped me off at home.
Okay.
And well, that's another thing. We have venison laying all over my cupboard right now. Because we were going to cook out
Okay.
and he left.
You mentioned there was an argument or something?
Yeah, we just,
What was that about?
our same stuff that we do every time.
Okay, what is that? Because I don't know what the same stuff is.
Oh, I don't know, the stupid stuff. He'll say something about me working or whatever, and then we get into an argument.
Mary explains the pair had been in an argument before the incident, but maintains she was dropped off before finding him on the road. But once again, investigators aren't convinced.
Okay. So you see it, he leaves, do you know which direction he goes?
Yeah, he went around, and then he came by the house again and toward the store, so.
Okay. You say went around, what do you mean?
He must have went around town and come back through.
Okay, so you think he made like a lap already?
Yeah.
And then had come back? Any reason why he'd do that? Just
Take a ride around town.
make sure you were still home or anything like that?
Then I didn't go back to the bar.
Okay. Did the argument have something to do with the bar last night?
Always has something to do with the bar.
Okay. And I mean, you're the owner. It takes a lot of your time. I'm sure it takes a lot of your energy.
30 years of doing it, yeah, it does.
What did you think happened?
I have no idea. I'm so sick right now, I feel like I'm gonna puke. I don't know what happened. I honestly I don't know. And I'm drunk on top of it, so.
You are now or you were?
Were.
Okay.
Stupid.
And what were you guys drinking?
Beer. Bud Light.
Bud Light. Bottles, cans?
Bottles.
Okay. How many do you think you guys had when you went for the ride?
What do you mean?
Like how many bottles did you have? Did you have a case with you, or is there 2 cases?
Oh, we bought a 20-pack
Okay.
at the gas station.
Gotcha.
Were you drinking before you left?
I had a few beers at work, yeah.
Okay. Had he been drinking?
No.
You said you were drunk last night, Mary. Do you drink regularly?
Yeah.
Okay. In comparison to a normal night, did you drink more or less, same amount?
More.
Okay. Is there any reason for that?
No.
Just
The people that were in the bar.
Okay. Who was in the bar? You said you left roughly when the bartender got there first?
Shelley, yeah.
Okay.
Shelley, you're close. 5.
Okay. What time do you think you went to the bar yesterday?
I always go around noon, 1 o'clock.
Okay. And so you're socially drinking till 5-ish?
Yeah.
But you think you were more intoxicated than a normal day?
Yeah.
All right. How long do you think you were home? And if you don't know, I understand. Just tell me.
I don't know.
Okay. Not sure how long from you got home from the ride till he leaves.
No, I'm not sure at all.
Next, detectives decide it's time to be straightforward with Mary.
From your big window, you can see everything. You would see most of this damage from inside your house. I mean, it's obvious damage.
I don't know.
It's like take it to the auto repair shop damage. It's not just damage.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Honest to God, I don't know. I did not hurt him. I swear to I didn't hurt him. No way I did hurt him.
And there's no way there was any chance that there was an accident.
I don't know. I don't know. I know I didn't hurt him.
And that's, I just want you to know that I think that that's a possibility. Mary, I know you know your way around a beer bottle and you're a good drinker. And if you say you're drunk, that means you're drunk. And if you don't know certain things and you don't remember certain things, it just makes me believe that much more that an accident happened. You're not a bad person, Mary.
I didn't do it.
Thinks that.
Oh my God.
But I think there's an explanation for what happened last night. And I think an accident is the best way to put that. That you went to go get your phone, but you never got your phone. Mary.
I don't know why.
Did you go down to the storage units to talk to him? And the argument got worse, or what happened?
I don't know what happened.
I think you went to just go get in your truck and go home, and he came after you. Not to hurt you or anything necessarily, maybe it was, but I think he ran out, and I think an accident happened.
Mary was charged with first-degree intentional homicide and homicide by intoxicated use of a vehicle. She later accepted a deal and pleaded guilty to the lesser charge of homicide by intoxicated use of a vehicle, while the first-degree homicide charge was dropped. The 50-year-old was sentenced to 10 years behind bars, plus 10 years of extended supervision.